Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, January 28th, 28th. And I have a little bit of a different video today. We're going to do an estate sale haul. I went to two different estate sales and one business that was closing sale yesterday and picked up quite a few cool things. So I wanted to just give you a tour, so to speak, of what I got. So if that's something you're interested in, keep watching, and here we go. All right, so the first estate sale, this is the little haul that I got. Ignore the tape dispenser and scale. I just don't have any other place for them. But got a few cool things. I got this cookbook, this little Lucy doll thing, little salamander filled with sand. These are super popular when I was a kid. I don't know if it's resellable or not, but if not, then I'll just give it to my sister. She loves them. As well as this thing. I'm not familiar with this at all, but it seemed cool. It has some good weight to it. So again, if I can't sell it, go to my sister. Also grabbed this pair of etched steins, beer steins, which are pretty cool. They have stags or deer, bucks, whatever you want to call them, on them. They had a pair of them. They actually had a couple others, but they weren't a set, so I left them behind. Got a couple pieces of clothing, which I don't normally do, but I saw this tag. I looked it up, and they actually go for 20, 25 bucks. Apparently, it's a somewhat older company. This is obviously a fishing shirt, if anyone has ever gotten one. Columbia sells them as well. Which when I was searching for Solumbra, Columbia kept coming up, which was pretty funny. It does have a slight stain here, but I think I can get that out. And the only other piece was this Chipotle. It looks like a worker's shirt. I'm not sure if it is, but Chipotle is obviously a very popular company, so I figured someone would probably want it. Neither of these have been through the wash, so ignore the pet hair and everything. I'll wash them before I even consider listing those. Next thing I got was this Samsonite bag. Samsonite's a pretty good brand. These little bags, I'm probably gonna get like 10 to 15 bucks for it, somewhere around there. It's in really good condition. It has a couple little fraying spots, but nothing too major. So I should be able to take care of that. And then I got this cute little cat plush. It's, what's it called? People Pals. Looks a little older. It's in really good shape. There's not much dirt or grime. A little bit on the ear, but a lot of that's the shadow. I grabbed that. I thought that was pretty cute. Grabbed these antique doorknobs. This one is metal, and this one is brass, but the other two are glass. They had a lot more, but they were singles. I'd rather sell them in sets. They don't sell for huge money, but I should probably be able to get $10 to $15 per set. And lastly for this haul is this lamp. It does work. It is vintage. You can check out the whatever that's called, cord plug-in. Yep. It's filthy. I do need to clean it with just some glass cleaner. It should be fine. But it does work. It's pretty cool. It's a little loose up in here, and the top does come off, which it's supposed to, so you can change the bulb out. So I'm going to see what I can do to tighten this up. There's a screw on the bottom that I should be able to tighten up with ease. And that's the big winner. I got all of this stuff for I believe it was $42. 42, I should probably be able to get 150-ish for it, roughly. So yeah, that's the first haul. And for the second haul, this was at the second estate sale I went to. This one I actually had to wait outside for like 45 minutes in the rain, waiting to get in. I only showed up a half hour after they opened. But I think I got some cool stuff. So first is this Lisa Frank, My Memory book. It is a little rough around the edges, but it's still Lisa Frank, and it should sell fairly well. Got this iPad. It's a A1674 model, which is, I believe, the first or second generation of the iPad Pro 9.7 inch. Now they said that it is locked. However, when I opened it up, it is not locked, but it does not seem to connect to Wi-Fi, so I cannot complete the setup process. So there's a store near me, like a mile away, that does repairs and stuff. I'm going to take it into them, see if it's something they can take care of for a reasonable cost. If not, then I'll just sell it for parts or repair. Next thing is this Polaroid. Again, I got a bundle deal on all this. I wouldn't normally pick up every Polaroid, but they do sell, you know, the majority of them, 15 to 20 bucks, some for more. This one I think is going to be in that range though. So that's always a good pickup. This is a sealed DVD set, the Trilogy Part 1 Forever Night. I've never heard of it, but again, it was part of the bundle deal. So, but it is fully factory sealed. Looks like some vampire stuff, which is fairly popular. And then the next three right here are little thermoses. Two of them are from old lunch boxes. Now they're not very clean, of course, which I'm going to clean all of this stuff prior to, you know, listing and selling. But a lot of people have these lunch boxes, but are missing these. So they do sell. They're not huge sellers, about, again, $10 to $15 a piece. And this one I just thought was a cool style. It's old. I don't think it has a year on it, but it's pretty cool. And they're made in the USA, which is always nice. Next thing is this Kmart brand multi-band radio. It's like a weather radio. Obviously filthy. But I did plug it in. It does turn on, so it should be good there. As far as how to use it, I don't really know. But as long as it powers on, I assume it's going to be okay. So yeah, these probably go anywhere from, depending on the brand. I did not look this particular one up. There were so many people, I just snagged it. I have sold like ham radios in the past. So I know these old radios can go for something. And since Kmart is no longer around, I figured there might be a small market for it. Even if I only get 10 to 15 bucks for it, I'm okay with it. And the next couple things are these salt and pepper shakers. So this set right here is a Japanese set. They're made out of bamboo, which is really cool. And they're made in Japan for what? Fred Roberts Company out of San Francisco. I just thought the design was really cool. Yeah. And these are also salt and pepper shakers, these little ships. I've never seen anything like them. I have not looked into them, but they were so small. They're also Japanese, which is cool. But they were so small that I figured, well, they're easy shippers, that's for sure. And I'll take a flyer on them. Why not? Made of the Mist. I think that's up near Niagara Falls. But yeah, I thought those are cool. They're definitely metal. They're a little heavier, which is kind of neat. Next thing is this little bag of Disney toy things. They all have suction cups on the bottom. I've never seen them, but again, they're part of this bundle deal. I paid $37.50 for all of this stuff. $37.50 to be exact. So yeah, we got Mickey, Eeyore, Nala, more Mickey, Timon. There's a few more in here, obviously. Daisy Duck. We got Winnie the Pooh is in there somewhere. I thought I saw him, but anyway, we got, what's his face? Simba, Minnie Mouse, Chip from Chip and Dale. But yeah, I don't know what they go for. I didn't look them up, but anything Disney usually does okay. And I thought these are pretty cool, so I snagged them. Sony Discman, if anyone's been around since the 80s and 90s, you'll know that these were the stuff back in the day. Guitar Caliente. Yeah, so they said it was a quarter because it doesn't work. I have not tested it yet. Even if it doesn't work, I can sell it for parts for probably 10 or 15 bucks. And the last three things were these little clocks. So this one, it does like come out, like it flips up. I I don't know how you're actually supposed to display this, but it's cool. Westclox is a decent brand, and it looked old, so oh, there it is, just like that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Next one is also a Westclox. It also has this little thing on the back to make sure it stands. These older, like little stand-up clocks can do very well. Some are in the hundreds. I did not look any of these up. So I'm hoping, you know, you can get at least 15, 20 bucks a piece for them. That'd be cool. And the last is an Elgin. I'm not super familiar, but I have heard of the brand. It is from West Germany, as you can see right there. One of them has been ticking for the last 24 hours, and that's all I hear when I've been out here. So one of them definitely works. I don't know which one yet. But yeah, so that's everything that I got at the second estate sale. And the final one I'm going to show you guys is from a business that was closing. And oh man, this is going to be the best one. I truly wish I had seen this ad first. I literally had a $120 budget this weekend to thrift and shop and everything like that. And on the first two, I spent roughly $40. So that left me with 40 bucks for the last one. But man, I got some really good deals. So hang on, we'll check that out. All right, guys. So before I show you this last haul, I just wanted to give you a little backstory on this one. I'd gotten home from the other two estate sales, and I just randomly checked Facebook Marketplace because I tend to scour that when I have a few minutes of downtime. And I saw this sale of a business closing, so I figured, hey, you know, they had a few pictures of like DVD, VCR combos, some random pictures of a ton of books. I didn't know what else to expect, but they were closing like an hour from when I looked at it. So I figured I'd go check it out. I get there, and apparently this guy is a retired police officer. He was a police officer for 42 years. And he worked with the FBI on surveillance and things like that. He owned his own private investigation company, which was shutting down. So he was moving out of the building, hence the sale. So all this stuff came from him. It's stuff that he used in the field while he was doing all this. And truthfully, I wish I had, you know, a couple $1,000 budget. I would have bought him out entirely because he had so much good stuff. But I didn't. And I also didn't see the ad until it was a little too late, or else I wouldn't have even gone to the other two estate sales, because this was a treasure trove. So hang on, I'm going to show you what's up. All right, so for dramatic entrance, here we go. We'll zoom out. But yeah, here we are. It's not a ton of items, but man, are they good. So we'll start with this Microsoft wireless 850 desktop keyboard and mouse. It is still factory sealed unless someone did a really good job taping it back up exactly like it was. But yeah, it's not every day you come across one of these. They go for about 30, 35 bucks, somewhere in there. These two little voice recorders, a Voice Bank brand. He had a few Sonys as well, but they were so corroded and batteries were still in them and they were exploded. I opted out of those, but these ones are nice and clean, as you can see. These are a couple cables that go with a couple of these cameras, but we'll start with this one. Hey, look, it's a Sony Handycam. And yeah, tested everything. Comes with a charger. It's down in here. I'm not going to take it out. It's just a lot of work for this. Comes with a charger. Works. Checked all the batteries. They all work. He has like 4 or 5 batteries with each camera, because he would be days out in the field and he needed to make sure he constantly had a charge. So comes with a nice carrying case, of course. You know, stuff is all down in here. There's a couple of tapes ready to go as far as recording, charger, extra batteries, and stuff like that. Next one is another Handycam. Same deal. Chargers down here, along with like 6 batteries on this one, and I think I have a couple more up in here. Floppy disk, old. He probably should have kept this, but something for film anyway. All the manuals and everything for this one. There are other manuals, but they were sticking out, so I put them down in this compartment. So yeah, this one is the charger, manuals, all the batteries, everything charged, worked. I charged everything up when I got home yesterday, and everything works great. Next two are a couple more Polaroids. Got this cool blue one and this cool gray one, and I'm going to assume that they work because this guy was very meticulous about how he took care of his stuff. If these two things work, I'm going to assume that the Polaroids work as well. So I have not tested them. I don't have film for them, so I can't fully test them anyway. But as part of the deal, I mean, I couldn't really pass them up. They were very cool. And lastly, another Sony Handycam. This one's a little bit newer. He said he paid for this brand new $1,200. I looked it up on eBay. It goes for between $100 and $150, depending on the condition and what else you have with it. Now, this one I do not have a charger for, unfortunately, but I have stacks on stacks of batteries and some old receipt. But yeah, tons of batteries. I think there's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 batteries, a couple memory sticks down in here. So yeah, I got all of this stuff for $40. And this should net me probably, well, let's just say even on the low end, 100, 100, 100, and then probably 20 and 20. So what, 340? These are probably 20 bucks a piece, so 380, and this will be about 30 or 40, so about $420-ish, give or take. They have all these things, especially the Handycams, have really good sell-through rates. So I'm probably going to price them a little below market value and just move them right out because I like to get stuff out. And 40 into 400 is a pretty damn good profit. So yeah, that's this haul. All right, guys, so those are the 3 hauls that I had this weekend. Overall, I spent $120 because of that last one, which was really good. And the other 2 are pretty good too. That lamp should probably go for around 80 or 90 bucks. I just sold one yesterday, similar, just a different color, for 80 bucks. So, yeah, I think, 120, I should probably get 8-ish, 100, somewhere around there, 7 to 800. Overall is a pretty good return. I don't mind that at all. A couple of the things are a little slower, and a few of the things that I didn't look up, I don't even know if they're valuable at all, but they looked cool. So if they have no value, then I'll either gift them to someone in my life, or I will redonate them to somewhere else. But appreciate you sticking around through this video. If this is the kind of content that you like, I would love if you don't mind, if you can hit the like button, maybe even subscribe. I will have more videos like this coming up. I will have actual footage of the sales coming up as well. I just currently do not have a means to do it hand-free. I don't want to carry my phone around and try to do everything one-handed because of the simple fact that these places are crowded. It's near impossible to do it two-handed, let alone trying to do it one-handed and get good footage. So I'm getting a GoPro in the near future. I have all the accessories and everything ready to go. I'm just waiting to figure out, find a good deal. So appreciate you taking the time, and see you guys soon.